Everybody that's come in lately is having a career year, so it's been tough for these guys to get anything going. I think tonight could be the night. I feel like I found myself saying that every single night. But for JP Sears, he's another one of those guys, a lefty guy, a little bit of a funky arm angle. He's going to come at you with a little different stuff. Doesn't strike out. Really, anybody relies on a touch. Contact, but look, this could be a chance for us who have been struggling with contact lately to maybe get some barrel on the ball. We've been hitting the ball hard.
That's what I was getting ready to say,
when we do make contact, we've been hitting the ball hard. We've been striking out too many times. So that feels like, if you do the math, that it adds
That's the matchup we need, right?
We should be looking at this matchup as a favorable one for the boys tonight.
So when it comes to that aggressive approach at the plate that we're used to seeing from this Bravo squad, it's again that balance, like we talked about it against Pittsburgh, where you're not wanting to go out there and just take every pitch, but you also want to make sure that you're conservative with a guy that's going to use your contact to his advantage.
Exactly right. I did it my whole career. That you're looking to get early aggressive swings from guys, and what you'll see is a lot of balls that are maybe strikes for a long time that dip out, look really good, and then they swing and you end up hitting a ground ball. That's what we rely on. That's what he's going to rely on. But I feel like these guys are good enough to elevate. They're hitting the ball hard enough. It's not like they're completely struggling, but I feel like the guy's going to break out tonight. I really, really do.
And sometimes baseball is a bunch of bad luck, dog. You just got to find a way to battle through it. Hopefully the fortunes turn against the Oakland Athletics here tonight at Truist Park. Braves Live will continue after the break, but the Atlanta area Chick-fil-A's are proud to partner, with the Atlanta Braves to help feed our neighbors in need. Since 2021, they've had the privilege to provide fresh groceries to nearly 10,000 families throughout Georgia. To learn more on how you can join their team, visit Braves.com/home plate. Back in just a bit here on Valley Sports.
If you're...
When you share a hotel room with your kid, you also share a bedtime with your kid. But if you get an Airbnb, you get to pick your own bedtime.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dix.com? Dix.com.
Hi, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in ball heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
I know, right? You're about to get posterized. I'm going to shatter that glass.
Let's go.
Dix.com.
What's going on, guys? DFSWarstrike here, and I am live. Fix this.
Open up the melody with a kick of spice, vanilla, and caramel.
What's going on, guys? DFSWarstrike here, and I'm live on TikTok, and we are listening to the game over on YouTube as we are listening and sweating out our free play of the day. If you didn't see the free play today, go check out my TikTok profile, and you can see what I posted earlier on the day. But come join the live, guys. Come hang out, talk, and let's sweat out sports, see what we like. If there's any live sports betting that we like in baseball tonight, come hang out, guys. See you there.
I'll take a Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, bourbon for all.
Live on.
True comfort can't be faked. Neither
What's going
can
on?
our strawberries. Fall in love with new Haagen-Dazs New York Strawberry
Hang out,
Cheesecake.
guys. See you there.
That's Daz.
Guys, DFSWarstrike here, and I'm live on TikTok, and we are listening to the game over on YouTube as we are listening and sweating out our free play of the day.
And by Comcast Business, powering
If you didn't see the free play today, go check out my TikTok profile, and you can see what I posted earlier on today. But come join the live, guys. Come hang out, talk, and let's sweat out sports, see what we like. If there's any live sports betting that we like in baseball tonight, come hang out, guys. See you there.
In the state of Georgia, it's not just for the fans here at Truist Park anymore. Get your raffle tickets and view the official rules at Braves.com/5050. 5-0. Welcoming you back to the set, our Trevor Scales and Pete Moreland, baby. And as we get closer and closer to this here matchup, the conversation began and will continue to be about this Braves lineup and finding a little bit of consistency. As we take a look at the lineup card for today's contest, it feels a bit formulaic, right? As we navigate through the woes of not having our everyday leadoff hitter, you're going to see some changes at the top. Ozzie Albies takes the batter's box in the first place position today due to it being a lefty on the mound. Now, Pete, when it comes to finding the consistency, Ozzie has a 6-game hit streak going. Hopefully that trickles into the rest of this year card.
He has been pretty consistent, as you said, the last 6 games. He's obviously been pushing to stretch some doubles into triples, some singles into doubles. But for us, he's our captain. He's the guy that we have to rely on. And yes, he's going to be leading off when we are facing a left-handed hitter. And that's something that has to... There's going to be some changes at the top of that lineup. Obviously, we're going to see a different lineup against different pitching. But I think we need to get to the point where we see a consistency in the rest of the guys. The Murphys, the Rileys get their 20, 30, 40, 50 at-bats in a row. They see more pitching. And then we're going to see this lineup be its true self. Right now, they're just trying to piece it together. And I keep saying tread water because it feels so right. We're treading water. We're waiting for the lifeboats to approach. And they're coming. I swear they're coming. And it's coming in the form of the guys that we've already got here. They've just got to get their at-bats under them and get their feel back. It's like when you come back from injury, the last thing to come back is feel. Well, feel is also... That's something that position players go through as well.
100%, right? And it's just as hard to capture, right? Like it's so amorphous in finding a way to capture it once again. But as we look to the Oakland side of things, we're hoping that Reynaldo Lopez can take advantage of a struggling Athletics batting order as well. Braves and them are actually tied for the lowest amount of runs per game in the month of May. But as you look, yeah, listen, hey, I drop a little bit of something every now and again, but when it comes to Brent Rooker, what this brother has done out in the outfield form typically, but in the DH today, it's been power.
Yeah, he's got a lot of pop, and it's strange pop too. He seems to get the balls that are inside and keep them fair like no one else, and drives balls out to center field. He's got that. He might be looking at a different team towards the end of this this month, but he is one that we've got to keep off the base. One of those guys that we can't let beat us just because, look, it's the Oakland A's, but they are playing a lot better than anybody expected them to as well.
Yes. It's remarkable to know that they doubled their win total from last season to this point in the exact same year. They are performing better to expectations, but you still have to take care of business here at home against them. We'll continue here on the other side, wrapping things up with your pregame coverage. Orlando Arcia, like Ozzie Albies, one of those blue guys that we're hoping to get going. Matt Olson showing some love to us former squad.
What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing?
Against the A's.
What's going on? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. See who comes in here. If you guys are please joining, please like the channel, subscribe. Any acknowledgement is appreciated. We're sitting here watching. I got on the audio on my YouTube channel. We're getting ready for the Braves game, as we have the Braves on the free play of the day as well as the Dodgers. So if you guys want to go over to my YouTube channel, it's on my bio on my link tree there, and you can listen to the audio with me. Right now I got the sportsbook page up, and we're looking at the Cardinals and Phillies game. So we have Michaelis for the Cardinals on a bet. But hope everybody's doing well. If you guys have any bets and stuff you guys are liking today, let me see it.
And caramel. Age in charred oak and let the bourbon sing. Turn it up to 99.
Your heart knows what it wants. So do your taste buds. Fall in love with new Haagen-Dazs chocolate cookie crumble bar. That's Dazs.
We're wrapping things up here on Braves Live, presented by your local Toyota dealers ahead of game 1 of 3 against the A's here at Truist Park. Pete Moreland, Trevor Scales here to only give the people what they want, which does not include a shirtless Pete Moreland, unfortunately.
Let's start the poll.
In due time.
That sounds like a poll to me.
In due time, Pete. Just hold on. Let's give the people what they want immediately, though, and that is your fourth key to the game.
My fourth key is a scientific one today.
Okay.
Yeah, I went back and had a look. We need 10 hits.
Okay.
When we get 10 hits, we seem to score a lot of runs. I would like 10 hits tonight. Once we cross that threshold, I'm not going to guarantee a win.
Hope everyone's doing well. We're listening to the audio over on my YouTube channel.
I want to make sure you're saying this correct. Like, I'm understanding this correctly. Not 10 home runs,
10
not
base
10
hits.
extra base hits, just
10 base hits.
In
Singles,
one form or
doubles, triples, homers, I don't care. 10 knocks.
Just get them all, baby. Brandon Gardner, CJ Nikowski, and Ashley Shamady have your
Hope everyone's doing well today. Come say hi, come hang out.
And we will see you for the stretch.
Come hang out, see what we got going on. We got some baseball games going on here today.
Summer's here, and with
Looking for the perfect grill? Find yours at Ace, where the perfect grill comes with free assembly and delivery. Find a Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, or Blackstone, and get the one that's right for you. Only at your local.
Hope everyone's doing well. I said we just got about like 10 more minutes, and then the Braves game's gonna start. If you guys want to head over to my YouTube and my audio channel's there, and we'll listen to the game there.
I'll take a Yellowstone. Yellowstone, bourbon for all.
Discover customer service. This is
So I'm going to give a couple more minutes for people to get in here, and then we'll get everything going.
Everyone can talk to a human representative.
All right, prove it.
Wait, are you a robot?
24/7.
If you guys haven't seen the free play of the day video, we have the Braves and the Dodgers on our plays today. So we're going to sit here and listen to them, and we're going to sweat it out together and see what we can do.
All the parts you need at the prices you want.
We'll look at live bets as we're going through. If there's any live bets, I'll post them on here and let you guys know. Along with my premium stuff, I'll let them know as well.
Everything becomes brighter.
But we'll get things going. Like I said, if you guys want to listen to it over on YouTube, we're over on YouTube. We're going to listen to the audio of the Braves game. Considering we got them on a bet, so
wants super straight, super white teeth.
we'll see what we got going on there.
White smile. New Sensodyne Clinical White provides
And we got the Diamondbacks and the Mets
24/7 sensitivity protection.
on a line as
It's a
well.
great product. It's going to help a lot of patients.
If you guys are over on YouTube, I'll show you the Discord real quick and show you a couple of the plays that we do have. I said we have the free play of the day. We have the Dodgers over 3.5 total runs. We have the Dodgers money line and also the Braves money line. And then you see we have the Diamondbacks and the Mets game, and then the Oakland A's under 4.5 runs. So we'll see there. So we actually got 2 bets with this Braves game. So we'll look to that as we're going through. But should be exciting. Put this back up. If you guys have any bets or anything you guys are liking, let me see what you guys have. Post them in the comments. You can post them on YouTube or here on TikTok. I'll try to read both. And we'll go from there.
You're watching Valley Sports, the home of the Braves and Hawks.
Very cool. If you guys are on TikTok, please like the channel, comment, whatever you guys, any acknowledgement is appreciated. Same over on YouTube. Got the Diamondbacks are on the board early, 1-0.
Atlanta Braves baseball on Valley Sports is presented by Truist. Friday night in
So Braves are up Diamondbacks are up 1-0 early. Runners on first and third, 2 strikes.
to begin the series.
Walker's up to bat right now. So yesterday the game was a little rough. I think his score was 3-2 if I remember correctly.
Braves coming off a tough series against the Nationals. Nationals winning 3 of 4. Now you've got an Oakland team coming in here, CJ, who actually started the season pretty well. They were 17-17, but since then they've been struggling a little bit.
They have, and that's good news for the Braves. We joked about it yesterday, the tough loss that they had in Tampa and getting walked off in extra.
We're just about live with the Braves game on YouTube. See, first pitch is at 7:21, so we got about 5 minutes. So we'll gear up for that one. That one's a very, very important game for us on our bets tonight, so hopefully we saw that one.
Here tonight. He has been terrific, and one of the things the Braves have done with him is they've been very careful with his time in between starts. Only one start with regular 4 days rest. He's had a couple with what he's doing tonight. 5 days rest. They have worked this thing to perfection.
Diamondbacks got runners on second and third now. I know a lot of people had no run first inning for them.
When we bring you the Friday night showdown presented by Kaiser Permanente. Get something cold, get settled in on that couch. We got Braves baseball next on Valley Sports.
Score a run, though.
With features you won't find on Honda CR-V, Nissan Rogue, or Toyota RAV4, the Hyundai Tucson puts the other guys in their place. Namely, the rearview mirror. Only a Tucson compares to a Tucson.
So right now you can get the Diamondbacks at -220. The over looks to be over 8.5 right now.
Want to put your baseball skills to the test? Then get ready to show your stuff with MLB Pitch, Hit, and Run. The official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Sign up for free for a chance to play your way to the Pitch, Hit, and Run finals at the 2024 World Series.
Slot 83.
Visit pitchhitrun.com today.
The only thing real in this video is the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's.
So Arizona gets on the board again. Runners on first and third, 1 out. So they're taking a good lead here early.
I'm Chandler. Go get the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. It has feast.
That's going to be tough for the Mets too, considering how soft their offense has been. Severino is struggling here early. Check on the Cardinals game. Cardinals 3-1. Phillies are up 3-1 against them. It's about right. Yeah, it's looking like Diamondbacks might. I think Diamondbacks are going to get away with this early. I don't think Mets, if they score 3, I don't know if Mets are going to have the firepower to rally back from that offensively. That'd be the only thing I'd be worried about if you're a Mets fan.
They're going to continue to try and do that, especially with him transitioning to his starter role. Nick giving high praise to Lopez, said, I love watching him pitch.
So McCarthy's up to bat for Arizona right now.
I see that late inning reliever come out of him to get out of a jam. He is not one of those guys that's gripping it and ripping it at every pitch. He's got an idea what he's doing, where he's going as far as spotting up balls, changing speeds, and when he gets into trouble, he can give a little extra, which to me is pitching. So just really high praise for his start of tonight. We'll see how he does as we open up this series against the A's. Guys.
All right, we should be first pitch for the Braves should be coming up. Sounds like they're taking the field.
Ronaldo Lopez, and a couple of things that he's done really well.
Ronaldo Lopez is pitching for the Braves today. He has been spectacular this season. Starting off for the Braves, he has looked really good.
To a starter, what's the curveball? 10% higher usage than what he did a year ago as a reliever. So the fastball slider to go along with the curveball and some changes.
All right, it is game time.
Will line it up like this, presented by your local Toyota dealers.
It is game time.
Will be the first 3
Let's see if I can get this.
Marcotte, third year. Lopez is ready. We are ready. We hope you are ready. And off we go on the Friday night showdown right on time at 7:20 Eastern.
So we are listening to the audio version of the Braves and the Athletics. If you guys want to head over to my YouTube page, which is on my profile, the link is there on my link tree. We're listening out, sweating out the Braves game along with the Dodgers when the Dodgers play at 10 today. So, like I said, this Braves game is very important for our bets as we're going to look to get our betting hits today. The Braves and this Athletics game is going to go exactly how we need it.
Duvall on the track, but he's got room. One away.
All right, one away. One away.
Tonight's Ford Keys.
Well, we just talked about Ronaldo Lopez, and the consistency has been so good. We need to see a little bit more of Braves' way. Certainly the Braves could use a good start from him. And then on the other side, the idea of going for the early knockout against J.P. Sears, the opposing starter for the A's, their bullpen is an absolute mess right now. It has been completely overworked. If they can get to him early, get him out of the game, that really does set the tone for the whole series.
You get this game day going.
As has been documented, the Braves need to get that offense going. It was a struggle against Washington. Nationals came in, took 3 of 4 to begin the 7-game homestand. Routine ground ball to Ozzie Albies. Blade is out.
There we go.
So Ozzie's at second, but here's the outfield.
2 early outs.
Braves defense presented by our friends at Racetrack. Orlando up the middle with Ozzie, Riley, and Olsen at the corners. And
Looks
Sean
like
Murphy,
Lopez is coming right after these guys.
Sean Murphy, both former Oakland A's. So this series down there before the game, catching up with a lot of old friends, those two. Rooker fouls it back 0-1.
And I wonder what it means to them, knowing, just like for all of us, that we will very likely never go back to the Oakland Coliseum because the A's are here this year. That means the Braves will visit the A's, but it sounds like they will not be in Oakland, and likely Sacramento.
Yeah, that's one of the crazy. If you guys are listening to what they're saying on the stream, Oakland Athletics are planning next year to leave the city of Oakland to go finish their contract out in Sacramento. So that's pretty tough that it's going to end that way for Athletic fans.
Lopez looking for a 1-2-3 first. Slider that Rooker stays away from. 2-2. Rooker having a nice season, leads the team with 35 runs driven in, also 11 home runs. That did not miss by much. It's John Lipka back there tonight with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, kind of an interesting guy when we take a look at his strike zone. To right-handed hitters up that you just saw right there, he does not call very often, so something that you put in the back of your mind. And then to those lefties, down and away, also very tight. So
but it doesn't matter where that one was, even though it was out of
there we go. Strike 3 called. Rooker's out.
Slider has been working all season long.
Awesome start. So we're going to the bottom of the first.
Or Toyota RAV4. The Hyundai Tucson puts the other guys in their place.
You got Albies, Riley, and Ozuna.
The rearview mirror
will be the first 3 coming up for the Braves.
Compares to a Tucson.
See if I can.
Lease a Tucson for $209 a month, or get $2,000 total savings. Plus, military personnel get an additional $500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
The only thing real in this video is the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. This restaurant, it's a green screen. The ground I'm walking on, it's a treadmill. Me? I'm not Mr. Beast.
I'm Chandler. Go get the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. It has feastables.
I miss you.
When you think about it,
Are you coming home?
I'll be there when you wake up. Half the trips the world takes are trips home.
Let's see. They said we got a break here.
It's the feeling we all eventually long to get back to.
Braves are coming up in the bottom of the first.
We know. Because at Delta, we're travelers, just like you. which is why we try to make you
So
feel
you got
at
Albies,
home
Riley, and
long
Ozuna.
before you
Ozuna's had a
even get
fantastic year. He has looked just amazing, batting .312 as it shows there. Lopez got through that inning pretty fast.
For the first, Braves coming up. Different guys get ready for the game in different ways.
All right, here we go. Braves are starting off in the bottom of the first. Albies, Riley, they hold the A's to be scoreless.
Brings a little bit something extra out of the guys.
Line up from your local Toyota
So
dealers.
here we go.
Ozzie, Austin, Marcel. And one of the slappers hitting cleanup. And the
What's
other
going on,
six
guys?
Ryan
Welcome to
Archie
the live
Bryant
on
Duvall
TikTok. We
tonight.
are over on YouTube listening to the audio of the A's and Braves game. If you guys want to come join us there, appreciate you guys for everything, all the likes and everything. I appreciate it. Anything helps. So thank you guys. If you guys haven't seen, we had the free play of the day today, and we have the Braves money line to go with the Dodgers money line, and the Dodgers scoring more than 3.5 runs. So we are listening to the Braves game. Just sweating out the plays together. So appreciate everyone.
And you woke up disappointed Christmas morning?
Typically. But my parents woke up disappointed every morning, so a little bit of a trade-off. Yeah. Well, Ozzie, we always talk about
we are looking solid through the top of the first as the A's went 1-2-3 down, and now the Braves are up. Albies is up to bat first. You have Riley and then Marcell Ozuna. But if you guys want to hop over onto the YouTube channel, we're listening to the audio of it there.
Career's been in the American League for all of it. 0 for 2 for Ozzie.
Almost ball 4. Ozzie checking with home plate umpire John Lipka.
It's looking like he's going to get walked. Hopefully. Get a runner on, let's get some runs early. That'd be nice.
Sears did start against Atlanta last year out in the Coliseum. It actually was May 30th last year, the first game of that series. Today's May 31st, so almost a year ago today, and he pitched well. 6 innings.
If you guys placed any bets or anything, post those things down below. Let me see what you guys have. We'll see what you guys like tonight. Alright, so Albies is on the base. In the bottom of the first runner gets on base. So we'll give a nice little golf clap. That's a good start for him. They can get runners in scoring position with Ozuna on deck after Riley right now. Just don't get into a double play.
Riley pops it up. Soderstrom over there,
Sounds like it's in play. Out of play, okay. Riley fouls the first one off.
It's becoming a pretty popular catcher's last name. There's a little similar look, too.
There is. And he used to wear number 16 as an amateur. He played at Georgia Tech, and he wore number 16 for the Yellow Jackets. And the reason why is because he grew up watching Brian McCann wear that number 16 for the Atlanta Braves. Austin Riley buries hat into the ground is short. They will only get one. So 1 on, 1 out. Man, I love that drone. Those shots are just impressive.
I agree, especially here on a beautiful night. Crowd settling in here
So
on a Friday.
watch on this.
So this is interesting. Just keep an eye on this in the regular flow of the game. It's always a pet peeve of mine to each their own, and some pitchers it doesn't bother them at all. But McCann will give his target with his glove, and then as the pitcher goes to throw the ball, he drops it.
Marcell Ozuna singles. Austin Riley to third. There we go.
I never liked that as a pitch.
Marcell Ozuna stays hot.
There, Marcell Ozuna's killing it, man.
Single to left field. Riley will get to third. They are at the corners. Ozuna has been on base in 24 straight games.
Marcell Ozuna.
And this time he does it on the two-seam fastball. It's not a bad one.
See if I can get this.
But it was down with some movement, but it's just
More
90
live.
miles an hour. And as good as Marcell is on pitches up,
I can get it.
Lower in that part of the zone, he can get to that one as well.
So runners on first and third. One out.
In position to grab an early lead. The former Matt
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Takes a pitch outside.
And part of the reason I think that catchers do that is because they're taught, especially.
So Matt Olson's up in a 1-1 count now.
From the bottom and kind of bring it up. That's going to help you get those borderline calls a little bit more. So there's a science behind it and why they do it. But I just always like seeing the target stay there for a pitcher to look at.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you as a former pitcher. I think it would be so distracting to look up and see that glove moving out of the zone.
Yeah. But they like him. He does a good job back there. And like I said, some guys may not even notice, right? They understand the starting point, and they know he's going to be back there eventually.
Sweeper 1-2. That pitch has been really good for Sears this year.
It has, and the lefties are going to see a lot of it. To the left-handers this year, nearly 50% usage on that sweeper. And they had a hard time hitting him this season. Just a 182 batting average against J.P. Sears for the lefties.
Throws another one. Count even. Last year for Sears, he was really relying on that four-seamer. It accounted for over half his pitches. But this year, that four-seamer only throwing it about 30% of the time. That sweep.
So you got Olson in a full count.
Been effective.
Says it's in play.
Yeah, that has been a trend in the game to some degree for him. Mentioned that 30% last year. The four-seamer was at 50. So you're talking about dropping 20%.
Hopefully that scores a run.
Four-seam fastball in favor of more sweepers, more two-seam fastballs, and more changeups.
Yeah, it looks sacrifice fly.
Payoff pitch is lifted in the air out to right center.
There we go.
Brown coming in.
So we're on the board.
And he's safe in Atlanta. Grabs the 1-0 lead in the first inning.
Just what we need, baby. Love it.
I'm sure Matt Olson was getting just a little bit concerned as we continue to see Brown come in.
Good start.
To get this fly ball.
Good start.
See the sweeper does a good job of getting it in the air and pulling it, but probably wondering if he had hit it deep enough. He caught it off the end of the bat. Now they have an.
You got Ozuna on first, 2 away. Duvall's coming up.
A couple assists in the outfield, but he has the weakest arm of the three, and they decided to put that weaker arm, and it's closer to kind of league average.
It's not like that made contact, but I guess not.
Andahar, who is in left, you can see him 93, 94 miles an hour from the outfield. Brown's about 87, 88.
I was a little surprised, too. That wind is actually blowing a little out towards right tonight. But, yeah, he caught it, as you said, off the end of the bat, and it did not travel very far. 1-1 to Duvall. But when the offense is struggling as it has been this month, it may not seem like much, but a first-inning run, that's a good step right now for Atlanta.
The winning percentage, I don't have it in front of me, I can go look it up, but the winning percentage when you score first is significant in Major League Baseball. It's in the 600s. So absolutely it matters. You want momentum in your favor from the beginning.
Let's see. Man, Ozuna ain't gonna steal. What are you doing?
Two down, 2-2 now. Duvall, 5 homers this year. All of them have come against left-handed pitching.
674 is the winning percentage for teams that score first. For the Braves this season, it's 677. 21-10 when they score first.
That's a long at bat, ain't it? That ends it. So Duval's gonna strike out. But that's what we need. 1-0. Start the game early. Solid.
But off to a good start here tonight with a run in the first inning.
Ooh, bases are loaded for the Mets.
Duvall foul tips that into the mid of McCann, so that will do it, but the Braves jump out in front.
It all starts with a Chevy
Cardinals still trailing.
Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine.
The Mets might come back and answer some runs here. In play.
Silverado HD with up to 14
That looks like a sac fly. Lindor should score off that.
In a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get 57.50.
Oh, ground ball. I should score too. Or, dang, just like that. What the heck? How did all three runs score from that?
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
3-3 after the first inning. That's wild.
Everybody needs to know. Ready, blooper?
I don't know how all three runs scored.
This means you're out.
I think they got something wrong there.
And this means if you're injured, get the upper hand and call the strong arm. For more than 25 years, we've been helping Braves fans and everyone in Georgia get the care and compensation they deserve.
I'm trying to see what happened because he tripled on a sharp line drive to center. Corbin, Francisco, yeah. That is wild. 3-3 in the first.
If you're finally ready to take a trip without the kids.
Did not expect that game to go high scoring. Not with how bad both offenses have been.
More kids? Get an Airbnb and have the place.
So now for the Athletics. Brown, McCann. I said I just think that Lopez is going to be too dominant for this team. I think Lopez is just going to be too good.
Ronaldo Lopez, we talked about it. Heavy four-seam slider, that has been the case, but many more curveballs this year. But I want you to notice the batting average is all really good, kind of in line to say, what about that changeup? 400 batting average on his changeup? Yeah, a whole 2 for 5 this year for opposing hitters. However, Brandon, this one caught my attention. Those 2 hits are the only 2 home runs that Ronaldo Lopez has allowed this year. So here's my advice. Don't throw that changeup.
Everything else has been working so well for him. I did get an A once in ceramics.
Hey.
Wow, 4-3. What a big first inning.
So he's only thrown 14 changeups this year. He's allowed 2 home runs. The only 2 homers he's allowed. That is wild.
And everything is so tracked that you figure he's got to know that, right?
For sure. And has seen it. Again, doesn't mean you're not going to throw it, but it's not a really important piece to his repertoire. The key has been the increased usage of the curveball.
There's the fastball. Michael's got to go a long way.
Oh no.
Miguel Andujar
It's a
will
double.
cruise into second with a leadoff double.
Sucks.
This guy has been good. It's been limited action so far. Years ago, Miguel Andujar looked like he was on his way to a really good big league career and started to see some inconsistencies and some struggles, but he's able to get to this 95-mile-an-hour fastball from Ronaldo Lopez and drive it the other way. Always a good sign when you see right-handers able to use that opposite field gap. You know their swing's in the right spot when that's happening.
Just the 6th game this year for Andujar. And the reason that is, as CJ was alluding to, is he tore his meniscus the last week of spring training, had to have surgery. So he didn't make his A's debut until last week on the 24th. And now here's the right fielder, Seth Brown.
I mentioned him years ago. 2018, he finished 2nd in the Rookie of the Year voting, did Miguel Andujar, and hit 27 home runs, and he hasn't played more than 45 games since in any season. Injuries have gotten in the way.
Yeah, but everybody's always said, dating back to that first year, the potential is there. He showed it on that double to the gap.
I said we got foul tip, strike 3. Here we go, Lopez. So Lopez takes care of it. That's 1 away.
There's that good elevated fastball with some life. We've talked about this often with Lopez. He gets some run.
So we just can't allow any runs this inning.
To those lefties, but that one a little bit of movement there to the top of the zone. And now a welcome back to Atlanta for Kyle McCann.
Kyle McCann's coming up, former team.
1997, as I mentioned, played at Georgia Tech. And Ashley, you caught up with Kyle before the game.
I did. A big welcome home for him. Maybe not too much of a surprise, but he was a huge Braves fan growing up. His favorite player, Brian McCann. He said having the same last name definitely had something to do with it, but also being a catcher, he looked up to him as a player. Kyle wore number 16 throughout most of his career because of it. And guys, this is the first time he's back in Atlanta playing in this park as a pro. He said it is so surreal taking on your hometown team. He went to a ton of games at Turner and now here at Truist Park. He said, man, I have about 30-40 members of my family, friends, old coaches here tonight. I also asked him any spots you're going to hit up while you're here in Atlanta. His family still lives in Swanee. He said Biscuit Barn. He said do not sleep on Biscuit Barn.
Well, he grounds to short here, going to third. Good play by Orlando Arcia.
There we go.
To get Andujar. That is a huge out at third base.
It's the only opportunity they had to get it out. Look where Orlando was playing and how far he had to go. And he knew because the ball was hit so slow that it was going to take only this play and the only opportunity to get it out. It looks like the A's are going to challenge this, and they might be right.
Uh-oh.
Tough to tell from that angle whether the glove got the cleat of Andujar.
Is challenging the out call at third.
And he just said he might be right.
The crew chief will talk to the
he might be
in
safe.
And get all the looks that they can.
Going back to what Ashley was talking about with Kyle McCann, as we take a look at this replay, and do we see any contact? It's hard to see from that side. It doesn't look like it. Can't imagine how many texts, phone calls, and trying to manage all that the first time you come back to your home city. Well, you know, inconclusive plays too.
Yeah, I just don't know how you change it. Of course, we've said that before and been wrong, but you're supposed to have 100% evidence to overturn it. I don't know that you can have 100% from those looks that we saw. But yeah, I'm sure Kyle McCann had a few ticket requests here tonight, right?
And even Ashley talking about the coaches, right? That's kind of always the dream, I think, to some degree, is that you want to have your coaches, the people that poured into you, and having them come watch you play professionally is a pretty cool thing in your hometown.
Well, he's going to be at first base. The only question is, will Andujar be at third? And they are taking a long look at this.
That's
Here we go.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out.
There we go.
And again,
nice, nice.
Because if he's safe there, then Kyle McCann would get a base.
Good start. Good out.
No chance of giving Kyle
that gives him 2 now, right? I think we got 2 outs, I believe.
So he does not get his first hit back in Atlanta.
Dude, and it looks like he's going to fly out.
2 down, and now here's Zach Geloff, the second baseman.
So Lopez gets out of that one.
To right field, charging is Duvall. He's got it.
Nice.
And that'll do it. Runner stranded. 1-0 Atlanta onto the bottom of the second.
Through two.
Hi, we're Georgia Natural Gas.
We head to the bottom of the second for them.
Right? Honestly, that's our goal. Keep things simple. To be
what else we got? You got
the
the...
thing is, it actually takes a
So I thought Miles for the Cardinals was going to... I have him going through 6 innings, which he still might. It looks like he really only struggled 1 inning. I don't know how many pitches he's thrown.
It's that simple.
Let's see.
The need for heart care can arise when we least expect.
So I don't know how many pitches he's thrown, but
Hospital Heart Institute. You're never alone.
Does this not tell you?
With a leading care team of 100 physicians in more than 55 locations. You get the expertise and
he should still go. 63 pitches.
With advanced cardiovascular services and unwavering support.
I think he'll go at least 1 more. I know his prop line was at 17.5 outs. So I think he'll get past that. It looks like he really only had 1 rough inning. Other than that, he's only given up 4 hits.
This means you're out.
Castellanos, Bohm, Harper, yeah. So I think he'll stay.
This means if you're injured, get the upper hand and call the strong arm. For more than 25 years, we've been helping Braves fans and everyone in Georgia get the care and compensation they deserve after
At least he should get one more inning out of it.
Foy and Associates today, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Well, everybody realizes what a big play that was by Orlando Arcia. Some congratulations for him in the dugout.
Looks like the Diamondbacks go scoreless.
Our Zaxby's saucy play tonight, as Orlando Arcia will lead things off at the bottom of the second. Braves this season against the
And Arcia lines out right away.
Very interesting to see that at nearly 58% usage, they are seeing the most fastballs in baseball. I think a lot of that had to do with Ronald Acuna Jr. We talked about that with him. They're doing some pretty good work against the heater, and so you probably expect some of that frequency to come down as soon as teams pick up on it.
This ball is hit to right towards Brown, and Brown has it backing up a couple of steps.
I think Ronald by himself.
All right, so one away.
Saw about a 13% jump. He was near 63% on the amount of fastballs that he was seeing this year.
Sears had a 24-pitch first inning. Now 1 pitch, 1 out in the second. Lefty-lefty matchup with Michael Harris. Speaking of the fastball, there is a four-seam fastball, 0-1. Another chance out and right for Brown.
Here we go.
But this one he takes off the hop.
Nice.
And a one-out single for Michael Harris.
There's a single for Michael Harris.
And Michael takes advantage of it. J.P. Sears is trying to throw this ball down, away, and probably off the plate in an 0-1 count, but he gives Michael a chance by leaving it up in the zone.
That's solid.
And now the other former Oakland A, Sean Murphy, drafted by Oakland in the 3rd round back in 2016. He debuted with the A's in 2019. Parts of 4 seasons there in the Bay Area, including winning a Gold Glove in 2021.
Let's see.
Sean coming to Atlanta before last year, and what a season he had in 2023. His first All-Star campaign, and career high in batting average, RBI, and home runs for the catcher.
Which had to make the idea of sitting around like he was nearly the past 2 months even more difficult, right? You have that great year, you catch your groove here in a Braves uniform, and it gets slowed down immediately. It was a real challenge. I was talking to Tyler Matzik yesterday, and he said, man, I'm losing my mind sitting around. It's just, it gets so tough. He's around the team when they're home, but not when they're on the road. It's just brutal for guys.
And never mind, the Mets are rolling, man.
And Murphy's such a competitor through that span of 49 games that he missed.
Mets are rolling.
We saw him in the dugout talking to Trump, Darno, and talking to Sal Fasano, the catching coach, just trying to be as close to the action as he could, but different than being out there every day.
He probably said hi to Adam a couple times.
Yeah, he probably did. Yeah, he does know him.
They scored 5-3. How about that? They are coming out playing today. That's got to be one of the best offensive performances they probably had in the season. So I wonder if they're motivated by what's been going on. You know, all the drama that the Mets have been through this week. Like I was saying the other day on my live, I was hoping that it was going to make them somewhat motivated to start playing some baseball. I mean, when one of your own pitchers comes out and tells you that you probably are the worst team in Major League, it's got to do something to you. Welcome everyone that's joining the YouTube channel. Thank you guys. Please like the channel, comment your favorite play, comment something. Let's talk, let's chat. See what you guys think. If you guys have any money on this A's and Braves game, our free play of the day was based off of it, so we're sitting here hanging out, sweating the Braves game. I believe we have two separate bets that are involving this game, so I know the free play of the day had the Braves, the Dodgers scoring over 3.5 runs, and the Dodgers money line as we three-legged that one together. But I hope everyone's doing well.
And he's still a kid in my book, 24 years of age, wearing that number 24 jersey. Out to left center.
Uh-oh.
Long run for Bidet. That ball is going to bounce off the wall.
Come on, go.
Murphy is right on the heels of Harris. Both will score. It's 3-0 as Kellett delivers a 2 RBI.
3-0 early, baby. How about it?
About everything went perfect here. First you get Jared.
How about it?
A pitch that's up and away when he's ahead in the count. The other way. Look at that chin on his left shoulder, keeping his head down, and then you get
I think this is the series that the Braves need. I think they needed this more than anything because they have really struggled since Acuna tore his ACL.
Usually you would think you'd look down and see Harris on Murphy's heels, but it was the other way around that time. But as you said, great base running. Now they can laugh about Murphy's speed in the dugout. Little pop to the left side. Diaz backing up to take it.
That was a great start. 3-0 early. This has been a great start. The Braves take a 3-0 lead. So we're looking good early, guys. Oakland's yet to score, which is solid. We have them under 4.5. And now we're just waiting for the Dodgers as long as the Braves can hold on to this game. Very solid.
Marcotte and his crew had 3 games in Tampa Bay. They lost 2 of them. And then it's a trip here to
the Mets got 5 runs just in the second inning. It's wild. Welcome to everyone that's on YouTube. Welcome to everyone that is on TikTok. Thank you guys for being here. Please like the channel. Any interaction helps, guys. Let me know if you guys have any bets. What's your guys' favorite bets today? We're going to sit here, hang out. We're sweating the free play of the day that I posted on my TikTok earlier today and all my other social media platforms. We have the Braves money line, so we have them winning to go along with the Dodgers over 3.5 runs and the Dodgers money line. So it's a nice little double up. We're listening to the game on the audio on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to come over to my YouTube channel, we're listening to the game there. Just hanging out, guys, having fun. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome in, welcome in.
Good morning, welcome to Quick Trip.
Every time I walk in, I can honestly say I walk out feeling like somebody. Everybody greets you on your way in, tells you have a nice day on the way out. Every time the door opens, they speak.
Welcome.
The only thing real in this video is the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. This restaurant, it's a green screen. The ground I'm walking on, it's a treadmill. Me? I'm not Mr. Beast.
I'm Chandler. Go get the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. It has Feastables.
I'll take a Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Bourbon for all.
Can I have some Mike's, please?
Was this guy's day hard enough for a Mike's Hard Lemonade, Hank?
I don't know. Was it?
See, I knew Miles was going to pitch well.
Hop to it, bunny boy.
I just had a feeling the whole time. And we did take that bet, so
because it has a perfect slow roasted chicken to melted cheese ratio. That's chicken on the inside, cheese everywhere else.
It's a good start here, guys. The Braves are up 3-0. So we are sitting pretty well right now. As long as they can hold on to the lead, we get the Braves to hold on to the lead. We'll look good going into the Dodger game.
Wait, are you a robot?
24/7 US
Nicholas for the Cardinals looks like he's about to get through the 5th inning. There's 2 outs, runner on first. If you guys want to listen to the Braves game with us, we are over on YouTube, listening to it. Just the audio version, just kind of sweating out, hanging out together, looking at the sports book, see if there's any plays we're going to go with.
Our last Xfinity Live Look Cam for the month of May. Tomorrow being June 1st.
But I'm very surprised at the Diamondbacks and Mets game on how that's scoring out. I just don't believe in either one of those offenses. Then you got the Marlins just whomping on the Rangers right now. Marlins got the bases loaded too with only 1 out, already up 3 runs.
Young guy, just 22 years of age, Soderstrom. Began the season in AAA in Vegas, got called up on May 8th.
His dad played in the big leagues. I actually remember competing against his dad all the way back in 1993 out in Fresno State. Or I believe they both went, if I'm not mistaken.
So it looks like the Braves are going to walk their first guy.
He's going to walk the younger Soderstrom.
So Soderstrom is going to walk. Diaz is going to come up to bat.
Tyler actually signed out of high school. I think maybe that's where
Let's see who we got. As we head into the next batter, welcome guys. Please like the live. If you guys want to come over and listen to the game with us, we are sitting here sweating it out on YouTube. You guys can come over there. The YouTube link is on my profile on my link tree. And just come hang out, guys. Listen to the game. Talk sports betting. See what you guys like.
Pretty rare.
Tom and Ben Grieve.
Yeah, you worked with one of them, Tom Grieve in Texas.
DeShields.
DeShields, yes.
This could be a while.
To short. Orlando will get the lead runner. The throw to first will be late.
All right, so they get the runner out at second. Fielder's choice, runner out at second. Still a runner on first, 1 out.
Yeah, that's 3 of the 10.
A lot of them are
Let's see if Nicholas got out of that inning. He did. So hopefully Nicholas goes 1 more, guys. We have him over 17.5. We're going to need 3 more outs from him to do it. Let's see what his pitch count's at.
But of the 20, so there's 10 combos, 20 total people. 19 of them made the big leagues. The only
Let's see what his pitch count is. Maybe he'll come back in.
Made it to the big leagues.
That's going to be close. He's thrown 85 pitches. He threw over 20 pitches that inning. So he threw 85.
So Toro, who has been hitting the ball extremely well.
So we'll see if he comes back in. If he does, who's he facing?
There's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball that's actually off the plate and just kind of hits one of these ground balls in the right place with Austin Riley.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to come back in. He has Bryce Harper, Bohm, and Bryson Stott. So, and then Castellanos. So he's going through the heart of the lineup. I'll be surprised if he comes back out, honestly.
And Tom, as you know, great guy.
Unbelievable career. Mr. Ranger there in Texas and Arlington. He was a player. He was an executive. And then a longtime broadcaster.
Marlins end up with only 1 run that inning. Runners on first and second for the A's with 1 out. Lopez is really dealing with his first test of the day, so let's see what he does. He's in a 2-1 count right now. Hopefully Lopez can get a ground ball here. Let's get a nice hard hit ground ball.
7 ground ball double plays behind him this year in his 9 starts.
So they just said that he has 7 double plays in 9 starts, which is pretty solid.
Could this be it?
There's a ground ball. Second. First. They'll got him out at second. 2 outs. 2 outs, runners on first and third. So let's see if Lopez can get out 1 more inning without giving up a run.
I think Orlando made the right decision. He had a great look at it right there. sees what's going on, didn't like what he saw, and decided to hold on to the baseball.
So now they're at the corners with 2 outs. And the DH, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker's coming up to bat, the DH for the A's. Trying to find, that's Saturday's games.
Memphis native is Rooker. He's got some Southeast roots. Played at Mississippi State.
So nothing's really changed for the Dodgers and Rockies games. It looks like the Dodgers are still very heavily favored, as they should be. They look like they got back on track. The Dodgers look like they got back on track against the Mets in the last series. So hopefully they keep it out today. I know when I was doing my video earlier, Dakota Hudson not only has struggled against the Dodgers, but has really struggled this year overall. Doesn't really have the offense behind him either, so should be a pretty easy win for the Dodgers tonight. Like I said, we just need them to score 4 runs and get the money line play. So, but welcome guys, welcome everyone. If you guys can please like the channel, comment your guys' favorite bet today, comment what you guys think the games are going to go like. We're sitting here sweating out the Braves game as we have the Braves and the Dodgers on a bet today from our free play of the day. So Lopez ended up just striking out. Rooker ended the 3rd inning. Ace stranded the runners at the corner, so we're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd. Then Braves are up 3-0, so good start for us, guys. We're looking pretty solid. If you guys want to come listen to the audio of the Braves and A's game, it's over on my YouTube channel. We're just looking at the sportsbook page, kind of just hanging out, sweating out the Braves, and then we got the Dodgers later on tonight. So betting the Braves with the Dodgers for me this year has just been money making. I've been pretty good at being able to read both those teams. Now, I didn't think the Dodgers would go on that short little losing streak that they did as much as they did, but they more than enough helped me make money. The only thing that I would say would scare me with the Dodgers is that Ohtani is dealing with that injury, and whether he says things are bothering him or not, his stance has kind of changed. But the thing is, there's so much firepower outside of that. Freddie Freeman's having a good year, and Mookie as well. So, and then you got the pitching staff on top of that. So, and I think they needed that Mets series. I really do. I think they just needed a couple games to kind of get back on track, and they kind of handled business in all 3 of the games that they played in against them. So, even I think one of them was the game 2 was without Ohtani. So, and they go up against a Rockies team where Dakota Hudson's struggling, and there's not really a firepower offense with the Rockies. So, should be an easy win for the Dodgers. They're very heavily favored on the sports books as well. I'm surprised the Mets and the Diamondbacks are scoring this many runs, honestly. 8 runs through 3 innings, or not even 3 innings. They're in the top of the 3rd. Marlins are putting in work still. Marcell Ozuna's up to bat for the Braves right now, which he has been extremely on fire this year, so hopefully he can keep that thing going. I think he got a single on his last at bat, I believe.
Looking at Sears and the numbers, he's either been feast or famine this year. In 5 starts, he's given up 4 more runs. The other 6 starts, either 0
Nola is pitching well against the Cardinals, which the Cardinals have had a hot bat here over the last 2 weeks, so he's looking good. If I had to say, I would think we'd seen the last of Miles for the Cardinals against the Phillies. He pitched all right. He gave up 3 runs, but it was really just 1 inning, so I think he pitched okay. He's at 85 pitches, so I don't know if he's going to come in the 6th, but we'll see.
8 home runs, but it's only
we need him to come back in.
3 in his last game. He had a couple where he gave up 2 and another one where he gave up 1. So along the lines of what you were saying, it's almost like he's either keeping the ball in the ballpark and he's pitching really well, or he's not and giving up quite a few runs.
So Marcell Ozuna struck out.
Matt Olson here,
And now Matt Olson's up to bat.
Off the end of the
And he's
bat.
first pitch ground ball
And
to
Diaz
short.
throws across.
2 gone. But if you guys are on TikTok or if you guys are on YouTube, welcome. Please like the channel, like the TikTok live. Any interaction is very much appreciated. We're just hanging out, guys, talking about baseball,
Second full season came up
going through our bets. You know, we had a free play of the day posted today on TikTok earlier. So if you guys don't follow me, follow my TikTok. I post free plays for sports betting just about every day. I do chalkboard as well, which is like kind of like Prize Picks. It's a DFS play. I personally like chalkboard more because of the payouts. The payouts are a lot better.
They can take forward with them. It's been a real issue, but he has been steady.
One pitcher I've always liked is Michael Wacha. I'm a Cardinals fan, so I grew up watching Michael Wacha early on in his career, and now he's a pitcher for the Royals. And like he's not like spectacular. He was early on in his career, but I've always just liked him. I always think he's been a solid pitcher in a rotation. And Duvall hits it deep towards the warning track, but flies out to center field. So that's the end of 3 innings for the Braves.
When you share a hotel
We're going to the top of the 4th. Braves are up 3-0.
with your kid.
So that's solid. Like I said, we have 2 bets going on right now with these A's and Braves. We have the Braves money line on our 3-legger with the Dodgers, and then we also have the A's on a separate line that I posted in the premium channel where we have under 4.5 runs for the Oakland Athletics. So it's looking like we have a good read on this game. Lopez is looking solid. So everything's looking good right now, guys. Welcome. I see people are joining YouTube. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Please give that thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Get notified when I go live and get all my breakdowns on all my baseball plays and everything. But it has been a solid week. Yesterday, we had a 3-legger with Luka getting 25 points, which he practically nailed that in the first quarter. Well, I think he had 20 points at the end of the first quarter. I'm trying to remember. Oh, we had the New York Yankees going over 3.5 runs, which they did, and we had the Yankees beating the Angels last night, which those three legs all passed pretty easily too. We had to wait a little bit for the Yankees as they had 5 runs in the 7th inning, I believe, but they had a solid game. But if you guys are on TikTok, come on over to YouTube, guys. My YouTube link is on my link tree on my profile. We're listening to the audio. We got the sportsbook page up on my laptop right here. We're just hanging out, guys. So come on in, come hang out, and let's sweat out these baseball games together.
To watch, and again, we've talked a lot about the trends. We see more and more guys using those pitches more than ever, and for a couple of Braves starters, they're getting really good results. At one point, Chris Sale, that slider was on a pace that we'd only seen 4 or 5 times for a starting pitcher since 2000.
Diamondbacks and Mets, 9 runs in 3 innings together. That is wild.
There's the slider. Speaking of the breaking pitch.
And it looks like Miles did go back out there in the bottom of the 6th, so he's in a 2-0 count right now against Harper. We'll see if he makes it through. Pirates got on the board, Rays got on the board. Mets and Diamondbacks are in a super high-scoring game. 5-4. Mets are winning. Red Sox, Tigers tied. Guardians up 2. Marlins up 4-1.
In the Brent Rooker at bat that ended the third inning was kind of like this situation where
So Harper gets on first.
Some good ones that are just on or just off, and he was getting some swing.
That's probably not what
He painted that
Nicholas
97
needed.
mile an hour fastball up, and it's like a video game. You sit there, and you line it up, and you put the ball exactly where you want to.
Or rather, Ozzie did everything he could, jump, but couldn't grab it. So Andujar is 2 for 2. That's a tough pitch to get a hit on right there.
Yeah, that's why I thought we were headed to that fastball.
There he goes, the first out for the Phillies. Miles Mikolas. Oh, you got a second out. Bryson Stott. That was a quick out, too. It's what he needed. We just need one more out for Miles.
Turn into a base hit, but that's a heck of an effort from Ozzie.
We can just get that one out and strike one. Oh, they ended up getting the double play. Nice.
Since coming back from that torn meniscus, I mentioned this is just his 6th game, but he's playing well. 9 for 22 with a homer and already 8.
The thing I'm thinking about with that Arizona game as well, Arizona had to go to their bullpen all 9 innings yesterday because their starting pitcher got hurt 6 pitches in. So I wonder how that's going to fare out using all 6 using 6 bullpen pitchers. Using up a lot of bullpen against the Mets of all teams.
Brown struck out swinging in the 2nd. And he lays off that slider 1-2.
Last time for Lopez, he finished him off with a pretty good fastball. 96.
Update on the Braves game. They got a runner on first. And there's a guy in a 1-2. Brown is in a 1-2 count right now. And now Seth Brown just got called out on strike. So 1 away with the runner on first. Lopez is dealing. He looks good. Lopez is pitching really well.
Lefty versus righty here. And part of the discussions will be, okay, which breaking ball is better? Because we talked about Lopez using the curveball more. And so when you're
so Mikolas has Stott in a 2-2 count. Now he's got a full count. This might be his last batter. He's thrown quite a few pitches.
98-mile-per-hour fastball at the knees.
Tough on just about everybody.
4 strikeouts for Lopez, 2 of them against Brown.
Really well located here. You're not going to throw
strike swinging.
at the bottom of the zone. Sean Murphy didn't really have to do very
Mikolas gets it. He gets through 6. Proud of him. Awesome job. They had him. His prop was 17.5. We had it going over, and he did. He got through 6. I was really worried with the pitch count, but he got through it. And now back McCann, the former Brave, is up to bat again. He's in a 1-2 count.
He looks really tardy there.
Lopez is just coming at him. 3 straight fastballs, all 96 or more. Lopez is dealing, man. Lopez looks good. This whole season, Lopez has looked. This is definitely the best he's pitched. Miguel Andujar steals second base.
He does. A little upstairs, 1-2.
So 1 out, 2-2 count from McCann, a runner on second.
30 miles northeast of where we sit now here at Truist Park. Runner goes for second.
I'm surprised he called.
Made that pretty close,
I'm surprised he called that a ball, honestly. That's pretty high up at the knees.
Expecting ball 4 to be called or something. It was a weird situation there with Andujar.
Uh-oh. It looks like the Braves are going to give up. Kyle McCann singles on a hard ground ball to left field. Miguel Andujar goes to third. So they got runners on the corners with 1 away.
Position, and Lopez is 2-2. To the left side and through.
And now Lopez is dealing with the bottom of the lineup, so we'll see.
They could not have anticipated that. The runners are at the corners.
That was really interesting. First of all, it's a good job by McCann. Not a bad pitch. It leaks over the plate.
Lopez has thrown 54 pitches through 3 1/3 innings. If he can get a fast out here. First pitch is a ball.
looking to see if he was getting waived. I couldn't find him at first. I'm like, well, he's not anywhere near the
But yeah, I find the Oakland A's, the ownership of how that's worked, I find that very interesting because
playing the slots.
after the dedication and the loyalty the fan base has shown you over the years, you're just going to up and leave and go to Sacramento to finish out your contract, just so and then you're just going to go to Vegas. I just don't know how you're going to build a fan base. I know Vegas is big and they'll get fans through there, but all the loyal fans in Oakland, you're going to lose that. I just don't like taking your ball and running home.
He became the starting second baseman and never let go.
Zach Goloff is out on a sacrifice fly to left, so the A's get on the board. It's 3-1, 2 away. We have the A's going under 4.5. The main thing is that the Braves win, so we can afford to give up a run. We're almost halfway through the game right now, so.
Kind of some small ball here from the Oakland A's. You have the base hit, the stolen base.
We'll see. As long as that's the only run we give up this inning, we should be solid. I trust the bullpen to finish it, even though the bullpen's been kind of shaky. But I've been expecting Lopez to at least go 6, maybe 7, if he pitches like he is right now. He's just throwing a lot of pitches. He's throwing his 60th pitch of the night right now, so that's just a lot. Foul ball. Hopefully he can just get out. 1-2 count to Soderstrom.
Tenth start of the season for the right-hander Lopez. Ray Kerr pitching yesterday to give Lopez another day of rest as he continues to make that full
strikeout. There we go. So we get through the inning. 3-1. Going to the bottom of the 4th now. You got Arcia, Harris, and Murphy are all due up towards the bottom of the lineup. 6, 7, 8 hitters. So they're all due up right now.
Understandably so. Don't forget about 40-year-old Charlie Morton. I mentioned it last night. Only 6 starts on normal rest. Second fewest in the game.
And he's looking pretty sharp again. He does give up a run here in the 4th, but still a 3-1 lead as he takes care of Soderstrom, the 5th K tonight for Ronaldo.
Good morning. Welcome to Quick Trip.
Every time I walk in, I can honestly say I walk out feeling like somebody. Everybody greets you on your way in, tells you have a nice day on the way out. Every time the door opens, they speak.
Welcome. Welcome.
Mike's, please. Extra cold.
Was this fire person's day hard enough for a Mike's Hard Lemonade, Joel?
Was it?
Hey.
Keep it cool, cool cat.
Hard days deserve a hard lemonade.
Just two best friends trying things that are new. We got this guy and this guy too. It's taco.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, I agree. At least we got these Cantina chicken tacos now.
Cardinals get a run, make it 2-3.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Discover Cashback Debit gives everyone money back on the stuff they buy. So I bought all these kids a bunch of candy. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, here comes Kai.
Debit card with Cashback. Discover Cashback Debit.
Waiting for the break of day. Wanting just to stay away.
Recipes. Recipes written by hand and lost to time are now being analyzed and restored using the power of Dell AI.
Nice.
When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, Blue Moon is made brighter.
Okay. Thank you.
Are watching the Friday Night Showdown presented by Kaiser Permanente.
Thank you. No.
On a gorgeous
Thank
night
you.
in Atlanta. Brandon Gaudin, CJ Ninkowski, Ashley Shabody with you. Game 1 of a 3-game series between the A's.
So we head to the bottom of the 4th now.
Are you drinking bone broth or coffee?
Went with a coffee, Americano, iced Americano, a little double shot over some ice water.
Save the bone broth for later.
Yep, in case there's a rally needed. Otherwise, we'll just, for the late night protein, help sleep.
Okay.
Always important. Water first, espresso shot over the water.
Braves are coming up to bat, guys. It is now the bottom of the fourth, 3-1. Braves are still up. If you guys want to come listen to the game, go to my YouTube, which is on my profile, and you can listen to the audio with me there. Arcia is up to bat first in a 2-1 count.
Oh man, I'd love to have an espresso. So there is no X in that word. Said it's espresso, and this is a good broadcast.
But welcome everyone joining the live. Welcome everyone that's over on YouTube. Please like the channel, like the TikTok live. Any help is appreciated, guys. I really appreciate it. We're just sitting here relaxing, looking at baseball stuff, going over our bets and sweating stuff out, seeing if we like any live stuff. We're over on my YouTube page. I got the sportsbook column up right now. We're listening to the Braves audio over there on YouTube. So we're just kind of hanging out, guys. And if you guys don't follow me, you can follow me and you get my free plays that I post on TikTok along with my other social medias. I basically give out sportsbook plays. Today we have the Braves and the Dodgers money line paired up together. So we're sitting here sweating out our plays, seeing what we can do.
The drone is on the move. Dun, dun, dun.
That's a great look right there, too.
Yeah, it is.
That's a fun
So
one.
we are in the bottom of the fourth still. Arcia just got out. Harris is coming up the bat. JP Spears hasn't pitched as well as I thought he would, but as long as the A's don't score and as long as the Braves win, we should be solid. So
You have the skill to buzz JP Sears' right ear and give you a really good shot, but that might be the last time the drone would fly. To the right side, stopped by Soderstrom, and he'll win the foot race against Harris.
And Harris is out, so now Murphy's going to come up. After this inning, we'll be going to the fifth, so like I said, as long as Lopez keeps pitching the way he's pitching, hopefully we can get 7 strong out of Lopez.
Are you kidding me?
And then I'll feel very confident in the bullpen. That's when it's going to get tough, is when it gets towards the end. But
now Sean Murphy with 2 outs and nobody on. Soft fly ball to center.
And Murphy flies out to center field. So that's going to be the end of the inning. We're going to go to the fifth. Spears is not throwing many pitches. He only threw 9 pitches that inning. Let me see what his pitch count's out now. So Spears through 4 has thrown 60 pitches. Lopez has thrown 61. So they're both about on track. So we'll see. Hopefully Lopez can get through these next 3 innings and keep it at 1 run. Let's see the other games. Let's update the other games while we're on break. Phillies are leading the Cardinals 3-2.
Every time I walk in, I can honestly
And
say
it looks like Nola was taken out, replaced by Strom. Tampa Bay is beating Baltimore 1-0. Pirates over Blue Jays 1-0. This was the score I was talking about. The Diamondbacks and the Mets are 5-4. Mets are winning. Red Sox look like they had a big inning, 4-1. Cleveland up 2-0. Marlins up 4-2. The Braves up 3-1. And it looks like the Brewers are knocking on the door. They got the bases loaded in the first inning with 1 away.
Recipes written by hand and lost to time are now being analyzed and restored using the power of Dell AI.
When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, Blue Moon is made brighter.
On to the fifth, 3-1 Atlanta. Our stats with Lowe's tonight. kind of highlights how Braves pitching, not a lot of hard contact against these guys.
There's a couple of guys that really stick out, right? Thinking about Max Fried, who's done a great job, that lower exit velocity, keeping the baseball off the barrel. That is what this is all about. The Braves have been the best in the game. The A's have hung in there. It's interesting to see a couple of teams that are having rough years that have done a good job limiting the hard hit percentage so far this season, which points to probably more struggles offensively or defensively. I think the White Sox and the A's probably both fall into that category.
So Diaz grounds out the first, or grounds out to the shortstop. One away.
For the most errors in the game.
Speaking of defense, pretty good defense by Orlando Arcia, and he gets Diaz. Yeah, so the A's, all those errors, most in baseball. The Braves, the fewest errors in Major League Baseball.
This ball was hit pretty hard, 97 miles an hour, and you can see how Orlando kind of got pushed to his heels and made that decision.
Called strike, 0-2 count to Toro.
A little snow cone on the ground ball.
I like cotton candy in the summer on the top of my snow cone. That's sorry, not cotton candy. I mean, I do like that too, but the flavor, you know, you go to the snow cone shack as a kid, I get the cotton candy flavoring.
That is a pretty good one. My hands are getting sticky, Joe, just thinking about it.
Top of the order in Toro.
Toro's in an 0-2 count.
He is 1 for 2 tonight. A single in the third. He flew out back in the first. That's foul down the left field line. Lopez's ERA coming into this game 1.75. That's the second best in baseball. Only Seth Lugo of Kansas City has a better ERA at 1.72. Speaking of starters, not counting relievers. So another one foul, this down the right field line.
And Lugo, very similar to Lopez, is a success story converting from the bullpen to a starter. Now, he did that last year. He wanted an opportunity to get back into a rotation, and he took it and he ran with it.
Strikes out swinging, 2 away.
What we're seeing with Ronaldo Lopez.
Strikes out Toro. That time a really good changeup that fooled Abraham.
This strike zone's been very inconsistent tonight.
We talked about how little he actually throws this pitch, and just 14 thrown all season long coming into the season, right under 2%, and catching Abraham Toro by surprise. And a well-located changeup from Lopez.
He has induced 10 swings and misses so far in this game, has Lopez. But you think of his ERA at 1.75. You've got Chris Sale with a 2.12 ERA. And then Max Fried over his last 9 starts has a 1.75 ERA just like Lopez. And you put those 3 together, that is an incredible 1-2-3 punch.
I was having a conversation today with some A's media and doing a radio hit back there, and they were talking about, asking about the Braves season and what it looks like and the whole Philly thing, and feeling like it's a little bit of reverse of what we've seen in the last few years. And they were kind of on that point about what's going on at the top of the rotation and how dominant it has been and what that could look like in a postseason.
So Lopez is in a 3-1 count now.
You want to win the division, you will try to win the division until you haven't won the division, and there's a lot of time left. But keeping these guys
just walked to Blady.
Into the postseason, there could be some really special things.
So now Rooker's coming up. He struck out Rooker twice tonight. He's just throwing a lot of pitches, man. I don't know if he's going to go 7.
Lopez was feeling fine. They just thought if you've got
I definitely think he gets through 6, but 7 is probably going to be asking a lot.
He does walk Blade here with 2 outs.
And give the starters some credit too, right? Sometimes we just think, oh, it's great you get an extra day off, but they're so regimented in what they do. And so there's no doubt that they know after they make a start what the plan is and how far away before they make their next one, whether it's going to be in 5 days or 6 days or 7 days like we have seen, because then you're going to adjust what you do in between starts accordingly. You may push back your bullpen an extra day. You might throw 2 light bullpens if it's 7 days, and these guys have handled it really well.
Pops out to second. That'll end his 5th. Good quick out there. That's what he needed.
Rooker has struck out twice swinging.
So he is now through 5 innings. He's got through 5 innings, so he's looking solid. I mean, he's not looking bad. He's just throwing a lot of pitches. Well, he finished that inning with 76 pitches. So,
Can I have some mics, please?
Was this guy's day hard enough for a Mike's Hard Lemonade, Hank?
I don't know. Was it? Hop to it, bunny boy.
Hard days deserve a hard lemonade.
It was 1995, and something was brewing at Coors Field.
What a bright sight. Do you see this? This is history. A player this good only comes around once in a blue moon.
Blue Moon was born in a ballpark, brewed by the spirit of baseball.
Sure, you could handle your investing, or you could let the pros help. We'll use tax-smart strategies, give you a way to keep track of your investments, and exclude the companies you tell us to. Click here to get started.
Introducing our all-star lineup. The Camry, the new Grand Highlander, the RAV4, and the Tundra. Toyota, undefeated on the road.
I miss you. When you think about it, are you coming home?
I'll be there when you wake up.
Half the trips the world takes are trips home.
I'll call you soon, Dad.
It's the feeling we all eventually long to get back to. No matter what took us away to begin with. We know. Because at Delta, we're travelers, just like you. Which is why we try to make you feel at home long before you even get there.
Our Sonovas get their feature of the game. We rewind the clock to the second inning. 2 RBI double for Jared Kelnick. They put Atlanta on top 3-0. And right now 3-1 as Kelnick leads off in the home half of the 5th.
we're taking down the home half of the 5th now.
How are you holding up with all the health food that was in here today, brought by Gretchen Caney, her return from vacation? All the health food.
Hey, I'm a chameleon. I can go both ways. I can do the banana split, or I can't do the bone broth.
What about the bean pods?
I can do bean pods.
Really?
I didn't know what they were until they showed up in the booth today, but I'm team bean pod.
A product of Italy. Very nice of her to bring those back from her vacation.
Sal Fasano. Well, yeah, Gretchen Caney, our producer, was off the last few days, and she thought it would be funny to load us up with a lot of snacks that aren't really that snacky here in the booth.
No, but there were the Reese's peanut butter cups that are already, I guess they're not Reese's because they're already unwrapped, and get them in that clear square thing.
When it gets out.
They're good. I know that.
Yeah, I had it.
Grounds out, second baseman to first.
Braves, let's see if they can disrupt J.P. Sears. They did in the first 2 innings, but he threw 9 pitches in the 3rd and only 9 more in the 4th. Kelnick soft grounder to second. Geloff beats him by a step.
So Albies is coming up to bat.
Check out our field coverage brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. And looking at Ozzie Albies in this 12-game home.
Albies flies out the right.
Numbers right there with the batting average, the slugging, the OPS up over 800. Thinking about OPS too. We always show you what the league average is when we show you the lineup at the very beginning of the game. And it has steadily been under 700 and continuing to trend down.
Should be pretty easy for
Oh, look at that. Not good.
In the 5th.
Saw 697 today. You kind of expect those numbers to start to come back up. And think about cold weather starts of the season and maybe offense being down, but it's not trended, I think, in the direction that Major League Baseball would expect. Good seasons on the offensive side. That league average is going to be 740, maybe even as high as 750. But as a group, Major League Baseball hitters have not been able to break 700.
I think if that stays that way through June, then it will really become a conversation, right?
Yep, I would agree. I thought we would start to see it, though, a little bit. Our last couple of road trips, it's been nice. Chicago, Pittsburgh.
J.P. Sears has retired 10 in a row. A streak that
There's a single by Austin Riley. There you go.
In the second.
Let's look at these other games real quick. Phillies get on the board. They extend their lead 4-2.
Riley the other way, diving stop by Soderstrom, but he couldn't find the baseball to flip it to Sears.
There we go. So Marcell Ozuna, who's probably been one of the hottest hitters in the National League, coming up. Let's see what he does.
I don't think you could give him an error on that because he laid out for it, but it also, once it's in your glove right here, it is a play that you expect to be made. Even though they're leading in errors, it's also plays like that. Shouldn't go down as an error, but it's still a misplay.
So that stops the streak of 10 in a row retired by Sears. Ozuna lifts this down the right field line, and it's out of play.
Let's see if Ozuna can get a good at-bat here.
Runs driven in. Why is that important?
He looks like he's chasing.
Only 2 Braves have ever had 50 RBIs.
So Ozuna's in an 0-2 count. 3-1 Braves, bottom of the 5th. Things are looking pretty good right now. So
get to 50 or beyond here tonight. Accidentally found his bat. 0-2. There's Chipper. Nice shirt, Chipper.
I mean, always talking hitting.
Yes.
He loves it.
So Ozuna is going to be in a 2-2 count.
Chipper could take that shirt down to 30A and fit right in.
Sears has pitched just about as what I expected. I didn't expect him really to do much worse than what he's doing now, or much better. Like I said before the game started, I think this is going to be the series that the Braves need to kind of figure out what they need to do with Acuna gone. They have really struggled. Ozuna flies out to left field to the end of the inning. Going into the 6th, the Braves are up 3-1. But I think they have struggled without Acuna. That I think that this is against Oakland. This is going to be a series that they're going to need to extend what they need to do. But they're going to commercial break, guys. I just want to say welcome everyone that's on TikTok Live. Welcome everyone that is on YouTube. If you guys want to listen to the game with me, we are listening to the Braves and the Athletics over on my YouTube page. You can go onto my link tree on my bio on TikTok, and it'll send you over to the link to YouTube. But we're sweating out our free play of the day. I did a TikTok video earlier today that I do every day. If you're interested in sports betting, you can follow this page, and I give daily free plays out along with my premium page where I do all of my plays. And today's free play of the day, was the Braves and the Dodgers money line to go along with Dodgers scoring more than 3.5 runs. We have the Braves right now playing, and they are up 3-1 as they head into the 6th inning against the Oakland Athletics. We also have a bet with the Athletics scoring under 4.5 runs, and right now that has looked pretty good, as we also have Miles Mikolas going 18 outs, which he did record, and he is done for the day. So we are looking pretty good heading into the evening, hoping this game stands pat where it's at, and then we wait till the Dodgers. But yeah, thank you guys. Please like the live, like the channel here on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. It means a lot with any acknowledgement that you guys can do. But just a quick update on what we got going on. The Cardinals are trailing the Phillies 4-2. The Rays continue to lead the Orioles 1-0. Pittsburgh continues to lead the Blue Jays 1-0. The Mets have scored 8 runs, and they're up 8-4 against the Diamondbacks in just the 5th inning. The Red Sox extended their lead 5-1. The Guardians are up 2-0. Marlins are up 4-2 on the Rangers. The Astros and Twins are in the 3rd, and they're tied up. And Lopez gets them out. That's the first out of the inning for the Braves. Brown's out. The Padres and Royals are 0-0. Brewers and White Sox. Brewers are up 1-0. But things have looked really good for us right now. So.
Is 2 for 3. Seth Brown.
So Lindor's out, so you got 1 out, and it looks like Brown is up to bat. He's in a 1-2 count right now.
On pitch count, 94.
So Lopez's season high on his pitch count is 94 pitches, and I know he's reaching that. That's why I don't think he's at 81. He just threw his 81st pitch. I just don't really see him going to the 7th as much as I want him to continue to go. And he just struck out Seth Brown, so 2 away. I just don't know what he's going to do. I hope he goes 7 because he's pitching great, and that's going to keep Oakland under the 4.5 because I think he's solid. And he doesn't sound like, looking at his fastball, it doesn't look like he's losing it. He just got curveball up high, strike 1.
And even the one that he checked his swing on, he didn't look comfortable at all. Like he can't read it. Like we saw yesterday with Ray Kerr, there was a handful of Nationals hitters that just did not pick up that breaking ball spin.
Looks like the defense is in a shift. They're favoring heavy to right field.
7 strikeouts for Lopez.
Strike 2 on McCain.
The last start in Pittsburgh for Lopez.
Lopez is at 84 pitches, so he's 10 pitches away from tying his season high in pitches. And he just threw a ball 2-2 count.
A little bit longer had it not been for the weather. 1-2.
I think that game kind of
over on our chalkboard app as well. We have Lopez getting a victory, so hopefully this lead maintains that for him. He's in a full count now. Yeah, he's just throwing a lot of pitches. McCann has batted pretty well against him today. Strike 3. Kyle McCann strikes out. That ends the inning, guys. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Lopez has 87 pitches. We'll see if he comes out in the 7th. If not, he pitched one hell of a game. He has been great this year. He has looked phenomenal.
And he turns it into a strikeout. 8 Ks for Reynaldo Lopez through 6 innings.
Pretty incredible here on a 3-2 count. He is not afraid. He's done this with consistency.
We are rolling, guys. Everything's looking good for us. Everything just kind of needs to stand pat where it's at right now. I think we're looking solid, so we'll see what we do with the Dodgers. But
room with your kid. You also share a bedtime with your kid.
We have Olsen, Duvall, and Arcia due up here in the bottom of the 6th for the Braves, the 4, 5, 6 hitters.
But if you get an Airbnb, you get to pick your own bedtime.
Looking at who the Athletics have up next, they have their 7, 8, 9 hitters. So maybe we will see Lopez. I just think with the pitches.
I don't know. Was it?
But it's still pretty early for somebody to be throwing 100 pitches, so we'll see.
Hard days deserve a hard lemonade.
But welcome everyone that's on YouTube, TikTok. Please like the TikTok live if you guys can. I'd really appreciate it. If you guys are over on YouTube, please give that thing a thumbs up. Follow me, subscribe for when I go live and when I do all my baseball videos. I try to do as much breakdown as I can when it comes to sports betting and give my insight on everything like that. But we are heading into the 6th inning. I want to know the last time the Mets scored 8 runs. I wonder when that has happened. I would love to see when's the last time they scored 8 runs.
Who's been hot? Well, you look at the last 17 games, hitting over 300 and over 900 for the OPS.
Yeah, he's been locked in. A couple of doubles the other night that we saw from Matt Olson. The swings look good. The contact has been on point, and we've talked about this a lot, but we knew it was coming here pretty soon for Matt Olson, and he is in the middle of
Marlins. See, that game I didn't feel comfortable betting on that game. The Guardians, I felt confident in winning, but it's only 2-1. That would have my heart racing. Red Sox are up fairly well. The Mets are just scoring at will, but so are Diamondbacks are scoring. I mean, it's 8-4. It's not a game over yet, and they're only halfway through. And then we kind of read the Phillies and Cardinals game fairly well. So.
Sal Fasano shook his hand there.
Yeah, they got some action in the Braves bullpen.
Oh, so Snit just went over. This is just a moment ago.
We are looking here. Okay. We have Olson up. Olson's in a 1-2 count.
Pitches you get, he kind of right there in no man's land, right? Or you could bring him back out, but it would have to be a quick inning.
Let's see what he does.
8 strikeouts tonight. That is a season high. The most strikeouts that he has had since.
Matt Olson gets a single to right field, so that's a good start.
And I don't doubt that they think he is capable of going back out there.
Good start to it. Good start to the inning. We get a leadoff runner on. Let's get some insurance. Duvall is due up now.
It's a good one here for Matt Olson because that really good sweeper from J.P. Sears has been a real issue for left-handed hitters this year. And that was not a bad one. That is down and away. But he stays on it, gets a barrel on it. 107 off.
So Duvall's 0 for 2 tonight with the strikeout.
I think lefties, I'll double check this. Yeah, they were hitting 080 against that sweeper coming in.
Duvall just got a double on a line drive to left field. Matt Olson goes to third. Runners on second and third. No outs. Nice. Arcia is going to be coming up. So we got runners on the second and third, both in scoring position, no outs. We get some insurance runs here. Lopez can sit down, and we can trust the bullpen to hold on to the lead. Good couple at bats. It looks like J.P. Spears is getting a little tired. He's only thrown 78 pitches, though, so.
Coaching for the Braves and not trying to take any chances here with nobody out and holding up Matt Olson.
A's bring the infield in a 3-1 game. Arcia takes the sweeper well outside. Atlanta got a run in the first, then 2 in the second, but then Sears really settled in the last 3 innings. But now Atlanta trying to strike back. That'll get a run in.
There we go. Arcia sacrifice fly. Duvall went to third, 1 out. Runner on third, 4-1 Braves. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. Braves have been in control from inning 1. As they should be. Good start. 4-1 Atlanta. Runner on third, 1 out. Harris is coming up. Harris is now in a 1-1 count. He's 1 for 2 on the night as he has a run earlier.
Infield stays in here with 1 out.
Just get one more sacrifice fly. Let's make this thing 5-1, and then the bullpen should be able to hold that after. I don't think you'll need Lopez anymore.
Takes a sinker inside.
Harris lines out to third. That's tough. So you got Murphy. We could really use this extra run. Mountain Visit looks like Spears is going to come out.
Michael is 1 for 2 tonight. 1-1 offering. To third. Good job by Duvall of hustling back after Toro caught that.
Let's see if he's coming out or not.
You mentioned it earlier, and this is turning into one of those outings here for J.P. Sears as he's going to get a visit from his pitching coach, Scott Emerson. I'll take a look at that last play right too.
No, they're going to keep him in.
But it's either been
okay.
4 or more runs or 1 or 0.
Well, we have a little break here, guys. Welcome everyone to the TikTok Live. We are listening to the audio game of the Braves and Athletics over on my YouTube, which you guys can get on my profile through my link tree. Come on over, listen, chat with us, have a talk. It's been going fairly well for us. We got the Dodgers coming up shortly, which we have paired with the Braves money line. So
6 starts where he's allowed 0 or 1.
Murphy's in a 0-1 count now. He's got a runner on third, 2 outs. We could really use this insurance run to make it 5-1. If not, it's not a big deal. And now Murphy's in a 0-2 count.
Strike at the knees. 83 pitches for Sears tonight.
Ball 1-1-2. Murphy has struggled. He's got a run today, though, as he walked. He walked and scored, so.
Sears struggled in those first 2 innings. Cruised through 3, 4, 5, and now struggling again here in the 6th.
Ugh, struck out. All right, not bad. 4-1 inning. I'll take 4-1 going into the 7th. Let's get an update on everybody else. The Cardinals and Phillies are in the top of the 9th. Rays and Orioles 1-0 in the 6th. 1-0 Pittsburgh against the Blue Jays in the 7th. Mets still up 8-4.
Mike's, please. Extra cold.
Red Sox running away against the Tigers 7-1. Guardians up 2-1 still. Marlins 4-2. Twins are up 2-0 against the Astros. 0-0 Padres and Royals. 1-1 White Sox and Brewers. So it looks like the White Sox are having a good inning.
With features you won't find
Yeah, we're looking good, guys. Like I said, the game's just got to stay the way it is. It stays the way it is, then we're solid. We can't let the A's get more than 4 runs. We can't let the Braves lose. So, and then Nicholas for the Cardinals went 6 innings, which we needed him to, which he did. So everything's looking solid.
Hurry in.
If you guys have any bets or anything going on here on YouTube or on TikTok, type them in the comments. Let's see what we need to go for. Let's see who we need to root for as we're going through.
With Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action, it gets 3 jobs done at once. Kills weeds, prevents crabgrass, and keeps your lawn growing strong. Glorious!
No.
Get a bag of Scott's Triple Action today. It's guaranteed.
Feed it, lawn. Feed it.
All right, we're starting the game back.
Season high 8 strikeouts, only gives up 1 run through 6.
He was great. 16 swings and misses, second most that we have seen from Ronaldo this season, and doing it in 6 very efficient innings with the 87 pitches total. Just the 1 run allowed. Exactly what we talked about at the beginning of this game. We want to see
So Lopez is done. Johnson's coming in.
The Braves got that, and they are in control of this one.
Now they turn it over to the bullpen.
So the bullpen's got to hold a 3-run lead. Hopefully they do.
Pierce Johnson, of course, we know, right-hander with a really good curveball. This will be game number 18 on the season.
A 1-1 count. There we go.
He also has a 4-seam fastball and a couple of cutters that he has thrown this season.
I kind of figured we were going to see Lopez.
He drove in the only run of the game for the A's back in the 4th inning.
There we go.
Missing down and away, 2 balls and a strike.
So I don't know. I'm sure they track this kind of stuff in the notes as far as uniforms that the Braves wear and how their record goes accordingly. And the Reds seem like an interesting choice. Everyone talking about how do you change the mojo. We talked about it on the pregame show, and no doubt the Braves talking about a little bit as well. It feels like that's what the red jerseys are about after dropping 3 out of 4 to the Nats.
Well, so far you like the results. A 4-1 lead. And Johnson dealing a 2-2 pitch. Pop back and out of play.
There we go. Nice job, Johnson.
A lot of those losses have come here at home on
That was the first out of the inning. Johnson gets the first out of the inning. He's facing the bottom of the order of the Athletics, so he should get through this inning pretty easily. At least we hope so. They have taken Lopez out of the Braves. He's gone 6 innings, only gave up 1 run, I believe only 4 hits. And now the bullpen for Atlanta is taking over. So
RPMs for Pierce Johnson, one of the best in the game, and now his 20th strikeout on that pitch. 20 of the 23 he has this year have come on the breaking ball.
Andre 3,000 RPM.
That's right. That's right. By the way, it's a big request at the Nikowski house, wondering what wrestler we're going to talk about tonight.
dang, he called that a ball?
With Jesse the Body Ventura and Andre the Giant, I think that's all I've got.
Megan wanted to know, can you get a Hulk Hogan in there somehow?
Oh, sure, the Hulk. Well, you just
I
did.
think Johnson's walking this guy.
The streak is alive.
They're attacking that
Hey,
top corner.
Andre 3000 announced today that Braves are going to have another Outcast night here at the ballpark. It went over so well last year. Those bobbleheads were such a hot item.
Ugh, that's a tight strike zone.
This year, running it back.
Yeah,
very tight strike zone.
Sure, no two ways about it. And we are fortunate enough to have one of the Outcast bobbleheads. Whoops!
Oh, you almost dropped it out.
Well, you know what? It's not balanced like that. Great. Hopefully, we weren't.
So Diaz is coming up.
You see it there at the bottom of your screen. It's August 6th. To learn more, go to Braves.com/promos.
Hot item.
Oh.
This Braves bullpen is just shaky. The Braves bullpen hasn't been as strong.
Be a little careful if you get your hands on one of these, because the way that
there
it
you
sits,
go.
you kind of did one of these on me and I almost lost it. But these are awesome.
Get a double play here. Let's get a ground ball.
Great idea.
They can get a ground ball here and get out of this 7th inning. I said this is going to be the crunch time that we're going to have to worry about, is getting the Braves through this.
People are already out there in line trying to get their hands on one of these things. So on August 6th, get to the ballpark early. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, I kind of got some of the feedback.
And play outs. Let's see if we got the double play.
Which is also in August, I believe. And they announced
safe
that a couple
at
of weeks
first.
ago and already asked, hey, is there any chance I'd be able to get to that game? I'm like, it's the middle of May. Well, get back to me like 3 days before.
Check back later.
So Diaz grounds out to second baseman, and then Diaz was safe at first after the Soderstrom got out at second. So 2 outs, runner on first, top of the 7th. So let's hope they get out of this inning.
Not sure which runner you'd rather have on base at that point. And kind of a tough decision to be put in as a base runner. So the play here actually is to throw that ball to first.
Yeah.
And then you have Soderstrom in a rundown. But I'm sure Brian Snicker's like, you know what, let's just get one. Not to get too creative here.
There we go. That's a little scary pitch right there, but that works. Right down the middle.
Stay tuned for the stretch presented by Synovus. Coming up here after one more out.
There we go, Johnson. Good inning.
Country music trio Chapel Hart going to provide us with a great rendition of God Bless
So the
America
Braves get through the
tonight.
7th.
Yep.
That is the end of the 7th.
Cracker Jack Palooza here.
Or end of the top of the 7th. We're going to the bottom of the 7th now. 6 outs away.
Swinging butt back to the mound. Pierce Johnson takes care of
6 outs
Toro.
away.
And that does send us to the stretch. But as I said before we get to the stretch, Chapel Hart to sing God Bless America. Enjoy, everybody.
The Atlanta Braves invite all of our guests to please rise and sing along as we celebrate America's freedom with the singing of God Bless America, performed by country music trio Chapel Hart.
All right.
While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for
Not
a
the
land
George
so
Bush.
fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer.
God bless America.
All right. Let's see what we got. So it looks like the Cardinals game is over. 8-5 in the New York and Diamondbacks game.
To the prairies, to the ocean, wide with foam. God bless America.
So we'll see what we got going on. Dodgers' first pitch is about an hour from now. They'll have their first pitch.
The Stretch is brought to you by Synovus, the bank that helps you reach for your big league dreams. Get there with Synovus. Welcome into The Stretch, presented by Synovus. Pete Moylan and Trevor Scales outside kicking it on the battery here with you. Pete, pregame, you called for 10 hits. We are well on their way there.
Close.
And the offense is certainly something to show for.
And we got it started early on tonight. It was really good to see. I heard a stat today that we have already had enough homeless games this year as we had all last year, which is crazy to me. But what do? You
All right, let's see what we can get this into.
and you put together some team at bats like they did tonight. They were happy to take their walks.
We're just 2.5 innings away from getting this dub.
Jared Kelenic with a massive double, 2-run double in the second inning. That's 3 runs in the first 2 innings. We've been struggling to score early. We've been struggling to score at all. So to get those runs on the board and to have Ray go out there and do what he's done on the regular was absolutely outstanding. It feels like we might be heading in the right direction. And
All right, here we go. Started the inning.
Feels like we're going to talk about Ray post game too. But for now, let's get you back to some more.
So we got Kalenic, Albies, and Riley. So we got the 9-1-2 hitters starting the inning off.
Will I have the money to send my kid to college?
They've combined for 2 hits out of 7 at bats. So
Yes.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Future doesn't happen by chance.
If we can get one more insurance run or another run just to hold our own, you know, any run at this point is going to be valuable. So I don't think this is going to be it for the A's scoring wise. So I'm hoping Braves can sneak out one more run and be up 5-1. So Sears actually came back out in the 7th inning. They actually tried to get him to go longer. That's very surprising.
But he wasn't sugarcoating it either, though. Said it's been rough, especially when you're a team that's built on slug and power. That makes it even harder. We just have to weather the storm like we've done in the past. But guys, I'd say for tonight, the weather forecast looking pretty good.
Yeah. I would agree. So far, so good. A really clean game. Obviously, Ronaldo Lopez was great. The offense came out early, setting the tone. We had talked about that. There is definitely something, too, not just the numbers behind scoring first, but when you're scuffling,
this is a lot better.
Out to that early lead when you got a really good pitcher on the mound, that helps with the confidence as well. And as much as fans want to see it, that rah-rah stuff doesn't always work a lot in our game. And there's a time and a place for certain meetings, but I agree with Snit.
Kelnick bouncing out to first. So Chick-fil-A this week started serving soft serve in the ballpark, and they just brought us some, and it is fantastic.
I was going to have the bone broth here at the bottom of the
This is perfect. If you guys are in the chat, I think this is a lot better for us than what we were watching before, don't you think? I mean, the dude's coming straight out of the ground to come up the bat, but I think this is a lot better for us. Watch the dude.
Put your bone broth over the ice cream, you know?
I'm just mailing it in tonight.
Well, you've kind of been doing that for 50 years, haven't you? Ozzie in the top of the order.
Now, are you a guy that if you eat ice cream too fast, you get the brain freeze?
I do, yes.
So I get it in the back of my throat. I don't feel it in my head, but I feel it in my throat. Yeah. And it just completely locks me up. I start to sense one coming on. I'm like, all right, slow down.
Easy. Slow down, Nitkowski. Yeah, but Brian Snitker, I mean, look, he's being asked about it after every game as the offense. And he knows those questions are coming. It's part of the territory. But what he keeps saying is what Ashley said.
This is low-key pretty cool, honestly.
We do. Just hoping that things will start to correct themselves. This ball sent out to Brown. And there are 2 away.
2 away.
A quick message here from Georgia Drive Chevy.
The 2024 Chevy Trax, starting at $21,495.
I wonder how accurate the fan base is, if it's actually that packed or what. I doubt it, because that right field chop house wall is empty.
More than the guys in the lineup.
Of course.
They're tired of hearing it, too.
Well, they feel it the most. They certainly understand it. They know what this team was built on a year ago and what that looked like. And all of a sudden, it's not the same, and the home run production drops a little bit. And everybody fully aware, but the worst thing you can do as any professional athlete is start to panic and try to do things that are different, that are unnecessary.
Well, Sears, even though he's trailing here in the ballgame 4-1, he's trying to get through 7 innings to save that bullpen. As CJ mentioned earlier, it's a bit of a mess right now. A couple guys overused. They also have several injuries, including Ursig, who went on the IL today, one of their key cogs down there, their setup man. So Sears is trying to stay out there as long as he can.
Got 2 relievers that have thrown 3 days in a row leading into this one. A couple of more that have thrown 2 days in a row. And that big arm down there, of course, in Mason Miller, he threw 2 innings yesterday and threw 33 pitches, so he wasn't going to be available tonight. And he's thrown 2 out of 3. They're probably not thrilled about even throwing him tomorrow. As good as he has been, and he's been a great story for the Oakland A's. So they bring up a couple of relievers to try to help out, but no doubt for Mark.
As you see,
absolutely thrilled that.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to anyone that's on TikTok. Welcome to people on my YouTube channel. If you guys are on TikTok, you can come over to my YouTube channel. We're listening and paying attention to the Braves and Athletics game, as we have a bet on the Braves money line along with the Dodgers money line. So we also have the A's under 4.5 runs, and they're at 1 run right now. So everything's sitting good. We're going to the 8th inning. Braves are up 4-1, guys. So if you guys are interested in getting my free plays, you can follow my social media, my TikTok here, my Instagram, and my X account. I post all of my plays. I post my plays there. I have all of my plays on my premium channel on my Patreon if you guys want to join that. But we're sitting good, guys. Like, not bad right now. As long as this bullpen, I don't know if Johnson's going to come back out, but
I was born for this, please!
Never gonna happen.
Wait, I know the song! I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
He doesn't work here.
I wonder if we can get this angled better. Yeah, look at that.
3 for me means more for you. Get a bottomless drink, bottomless chips and sauce.
Everybody writes on this. Dude, this freaking 3D thing low-key funny. But we'll see what we got going on here in the 8th inning. I don't know if Johnson's coming back out. Lopez is done pitching. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, was amazing. We have him on our chalkboard play to get a win, so we have that on the line as well. So everything's just gone good, guys. Not looking bad.
Get a bag of Scott's triple action today. It's
guaranteed.
Feed it, Lone. Feed it.
Atlanta Braves baseball is brought to you by Ford. Visit your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. By Xfinity. Stream Braves baseball with Xfinity because it's only live once. And by Delta Airlines. Keep climbing. Joe Jimenez is on for the 8th, and he deals to 2-3-4 in the Oakland order.
How's that angle? Let's try to keep it at that angle and see what we can do.
Coming into this one in his 21 games and 21 innings.
Let's see. What's going on, Rio? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing all right today. I don't know if you're into sports betting or anything at all, but that's kind of what we're doing here.
Throws the 7th, Jimenez the 8th, and then get ready for Iglesias in the 9th.
So he's in a 2-1 count now. So everything's looking pretty solid. They don't.
Slider missing inside, so Jimenez falling behind Blade.
So Jimenez is the one that came in. So Johnson pitched the 1 inning and he's done. So that's very. Let's see what this bullpen can do. They just need 2 more innings. Just don't allow 4 more runs and don't blow the game. So Blade gets walked for the A's.
Joe Jimenez, maybe just off the plate. You can see Sean Murphy bringing it back, but man, on its own, I thought maybe it caught the corner, and it did. And if you're wondering about eventually maybe an ABS system or a challenge system,
if you guys haven't been, Truist Park, I've been a couple times in Atlanta, and it is a very, especially during the summer, it is a very nice baseball field to go to. I really love going to that park. I've seen a lot of baseball parks in my lifetime, and I still, to this day, I think the most meaningful one to me was seeing Albert Pujols' last game in St. Louis, but the best atmosphere was no doubt the San Francisco Giants. Just being around the Bay Area and feeling that breeze and everything, the atmosphere there, like it is just phenomenal to be in San Francisco at the Giants games. I still to this day remember meeting Danny Glover. If you guys don't know who that is, he's a famous actor. He ended up sitting next to me in the Giants stadium and ended up bringing me. Uh-oh.
Now Blade, though, stays at second. That thing was a rocket off the bat.
No,
he's
safe.
Miles an hour,
but yeah, it was a really fun experience. But yeah, I met Danny Glover. He ended up buying like a dozen donuts for me and my friend that I went with, and it was really fun. But so the A's are trying to get a comeback going. They got runners on, or they got a runner on second, I believe. Or runners on first and second with no outs. So yeah, Andujar is 2 for 3 tonight. So this is what I was saying with this bullpen with the Braves, is they have been very shaky. But I was hoping Lopez was going to be able to extend it enough, and they have. Lopez has done enough to win this game. The Braves offense has scored 4 runs. There's no reason why they should lose this game. But Jimenez is coming out struggling, so they're going for a mound visit right now. I really like this 3D setup that we just found. This is really cool. I'm going to try to find a way to get this on TikTok. Once I can figure out how to do that, I want to get this on TikTok so the people on TikTok can follow as well.
Dylan Lee has started to throw in the.
So let's see if this mound visit is going to settle down Jimenez. Let's see if he settles down now. He's thrown 10 pitches. He's only thrown 2 strikes. And there you go. Foul back, 2-1 count.
Has thrown in back-to-back games. Last time he did it, he threw well. It was an inning in the third, and it was a shutout inning. That's something you generally concern yourself with too much. But this bullpen runs so deep that a lot of these guys have not been asked to go back-to-back very often.
Out to center field, Michael Harris. And there is the first out.
There we go.
Go anywhere.
It looks like that settled him down. Hopefully it did. So Jimenez gets his first out of the inning. Runners on first and second still.
Yeah, it's lined up really well. And even though there's
Let's go. We just need 5 more outs, boys.
Tyler Matzik, right, obviously not healthy right now, and there's been a little bit of shuffling, not a lot.
So we got a righty versus lefty.
AJ Minter now is on the IL, but that is the
Brown is coming up to bat.
And the starters certainly have done their job to take the pressure off.
Seth Brown, he has struck out 3 times tonight. All of
Strike 1. There we go. Good pitch.
And he's down 0-2.
0-2 count. There we go. There we go. That mound visit might have settled Jimenez down because now he's dealing. He just got a slider right by him. So, and he got him. Dang, Brown. Seth Brown has struck out all 4 at bats today. That is insane. Can't even touch the ball. That is not a good day. They call it the golden sombrero. When somebody strikes out 4 times, you got the hat trick for 3 and then the golden sombrero.
Allowing Bleday and Rooker to reach. He's got Andujar and Brown, and now here's Kyle McCann.
Whatever Rick Kranitz said in that meeting.
Strike 1. Kyle McCann. He's 1 for 3 tonight against his former team.
First and second, nobody out situation.
Got an 0-1 count. First pitch in there for strike. Now it's an 0-2 count.
McCann,
Love it.
The rookie, 26 years of age, with all those friends and family here watching, since he is from nearby. But Jimenez tried to take advantage of him. Slider down at him 1-2.
He's in a 1-2 count. Jimenez strikes him out. That ends the 8th. We got 1 more inning. One more inning to go. The Braves will come up here in the bottom of the 8th. And then the A's will get 1 more at bat. But like I said, we have the A's under 4.5 runs. They only have 1 run right now, and we have the Braves winning. And the Dodgers' first pitch should be less than an hour. So we are sitting really pretty right now.
Why pay for 4 hotel rooms to stay apart?
I think it's all going to come down to what the Dodgers can do.
When you could get 1 Airbnb.
But this has been a solid start, guys. Braves have done exactly what we were thinking. Cardinals pitcher does exactly what we were saying. So this has been a solid outing.
You just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take your loan back?
I'm so happy I found this thing for my YouTube page with this 3D view. It is pretty cool.
Get a bag of Scott's Triple Action today. It's guaranteed.
Feed it, Lon. Feed it.
So Ozuna is going to be the leadoff hitter here, I believe.
Xfinity game break. Philadelphia Phillies trying to become the first team to 40 wins this season. And Mundo Sosa helps the cause with a 2-run homer. And the Phillies would hang on to win it 4-2 and get that 40th win of the season.
Yep, so the Phillies did beat the Cardinals 4-2. But we had Mikolas for the Cardinals going 6 innings, which he did. He went exactly 6 innings.
Brady Basso for the Oakland Athletics.
And a guy who is a starter and has been a starter in the minor leagues for the last couple of years, but we were talking about how thin they are right now and some of the issues in the bullpen, so they call up a starter.
So Ozuna's up first. He's 1 for 3 tonight with the strikeout.
16th round pick.
He got a hit in his first at-bat of the game.
He had Tommy John surgery in 2021 that really disrupted his climb through the minors.
He's in there for a strike. 94-mile-per-hour fastball from Bezo.
And he's got Ozuna 0-2. Basso was actually with the A's for a day, May 14th, but did not appear, was sent back to AAA. Well, he's off to a good start. 3 pitches, and he gets one of the hottest hitters in baseball, to Marcell Ozuna.
So Ozuna strikes out, which is fine. We would love an insurance run, but it's not going to kill us.
He went fastball, curveball to get that 3-pitch strikeout.
Fastball on the outside corner to Matt Olson.
So Matt Olson's up to bat. First pitch is a strike.
Just shy of the track has it.
Olson just shy of the track, flies out to left. Tough at bat.
You now with a quick message from Delta.
From Braves country to the world.
So Matt Olson comes out.
Official airline of the Atlanta
Bezo's going through this pretty fast. 5 innings pitched, or 5 pitches. He's already got 2 outs. So he's going through this pretty fast.
And transition from
I said as long as the bullpen, Duvall's coming up to bat, as long as the bullpen holds their own going into the 9th, we should be solid. So I'm looking forward to them closing it out. First pitch is low, ball 1.
I haven't had one French fry, so I consider that a victory. And those waffle fries are tough to turn down.
Oh, man, are they ever.
But cookies and cream, that is a tough thing.
Here's second pitch. Looks like it'll be a strike, but he calls it a ball. 2-0.
Playing up the middle, Geloff, and Duvall hit it right to him. So Brady Basso, MLB debut, 1-2-3 inning.
Yep, there's a fly out. Basso's first MLB debut. 8 pitches, 3 outs. Against the heart of the lineup for the Braves. That's very impressive. How about that? So now we have the enchilada right here, the top of the 9th. We got the Braves looking to close out against the Athletics. 4-1. We have 2 bets on this game. We have the Braves winning the game, and then we have the Oakland Athletics scoring under 4.5. A's only have 1 run right now. Braves are up by 3 runs going into the last inning. Let's see who they bring in to close it. I am live on my YouTube channel. We have the audio of the game and a 3D version of the game if you guys want to come check it out. I'm going to try to find a way to do it on TikTok to see how I can do that there through my MacBook. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for everybody that's tuned in during the game and kind of chilled and talked to me. I really appreciate it. It's been fun. And if you guys played my free play of the day, I really hope it hits. We got the Dodgers coming up in about 50 minutes, a little under 45 minutes more. So we'll see what that happens there to finish our bet. But thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys so much for everything. It looks like Iglesias is on the mound, so looks like he's going to be the one to close it out. So let's get these 3 outs. Let's head home. Call it a day. Get the Braves back on track. Maybe we can start betting on the Braves again. You know, we stayed away from them after the Acuna injury because we wanted to see how they were playing after Acuna tore his ACL. I mean, losing your best player, it's never easy, and you got to go through things and figure some stuff out. So it looks like they found a decent rotation. I really think they need this series against the Oakland Athletics, a weaker team. I think they need to. This is a good series for them to get back on track. Perfect reasoning. the Dodgers, you know, Shohei Ohtani gets hurt. Didn't really miss time, but you could tell he's like not okay. And then they go through a little losing streak. Wasn't a big one, didn't really affect them, but then they play the Mets and they get right back on track. So I think that's what the Braves need right here to get back on track. First pitch of the inning is 1-0.
Tomorrow the calendar flips to June, and
I say Iglesias is on the mound, looking to close it out, get the save.
For whatever reason,
let's have a stress-free inning, Iglesias. Let's just get the close. He's in a 2-0 count.
Down the left field line, that ball stays fair.
Oh.
That's going to be a ground rule double. It bounced over the fence.
Geloff just got a ground rule double. Man, this Braves bullpen just can't make it easy, man. They got to stress you out a little bit. So it's a ground rule double to start the inning. I say you can allow a couple, but I'm greedy. I would rather just have the 1-2-3 inning.
Who has walked twice and struck out.
So Soderstrom's up to bat. First pitch swinging. Runner advances to third. They start Soderstrom out at first. So 1 away. Not even worried about the guy on third. Let him be there. Let him live. Let him score. Be 4-2. Not worried. Just don't let anybody behind him get rolling. So good pitch.
What a stop by Orlando Arcia, and he completes the play.
Wow. Here we go. So we're going to see hit the short, diving stop, throw to first, dug it out, got him. 2 outs, the run scores, 4-2 Braves, 2 outs. Let's see if Iglesias just get one more out. That'll end the game. Like I said, Lopez, you know, had it at 4-1. It was enough. So it's up to the bullpen.
2 outs and now 3 outs, and the Braves win.
Braves win. Game's over. There we go. Hit right, good positioning, right to center. That's one step. So that's the end of the game. 4-2, guys. We're going to wait for the Dodgers now. Dodgers should be up at 10:15 around there Eastern time. But I appreciate you guys. For anybody that's tuned in watching this game, anybody that came in on TikTok, you know, I really appreciate everybody that liked it and shared it and interacted or just came in and just watched. Thank you guys. If you guys want to follow me, you can follow my page here, and all my plays go on my premium channel. That's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you guys over at TikTok. Be safe, guys, and take care.
It gets 3 jobs done at once. Kills weeds, prevents crabgrass, and keeps your lawn growing strong. Glorious!
Over on YouTube, guys, I appreciate everyone. Thank you, guys. I'm glad we found this 3D thing so we can go for that from now on. But thank you guys so much. Be safe.